Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Also not naked, have a boob shib on. If you're new here, my name is Layla Aries. I make all sorts of different content, but mainly lifestyle related content. Now today's video is going to be a sit down chit chat video where I'm going to be talking about some things I wish I knew in my early 20s. That would have been a saving grace for me. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Number one, and I'm gonna say this with my whole chest, you do not need a man for anything. You don't need a man for a rental. You don't need a man to drive a car. You don't need a man to get a job. You don't need a man to work from home. You don't need a man to travel for work. You don't need a man. You don't. Everything we've been told, you need a man for this, a man will give you access to this. No, they won't. And I'm living proof of that. My sister is living proof of that. We travel, have our rental, have our own stuff, have our own money. We have our own goals. We don't need a man. And we're living proof of it. We live every day without a man. Without a man in our energy, annoying us, causing issues, bitching about their workplace, talking about themselves all the time, talking to other girls, blah, blah, blah. Even if they're not a really bad man, just sitting there playing video games or drinking Mountain Dew and eating Doritos. Yuck. We don't have men in our life for a very clear reason. No male friends and no men. They drag everybody down. Drag everybody down, particularly women. So you don't need a man. You don't have to travel with a man. You can do Kentucky tours where you have a tour guide, where you have a bunch of women around you. You can learn self-defense. It is scary being a woman in the world, don't get me wrong, but you don't need a man to live in this world. You do not need a man. The next thing is, don't be scared out of doing uni. Don't think that it's like this humongous challenge. Now, is it a challenge? Yes. But will you have support? Yes. You will have so much support. More support than you'd ever even really need. You will be supported. Don't be scared out of doing uni. And I felt like I was scared out of it. Uni was like this big thing, and then everyone's like, don't do uni. And now it's like everyone that went to uni gets a better pay and is living a much better life than those who didn't. So as a last year uni student, I live with my sister who graduated uni 2 years ago. Our best friend graduated uni 2 years ago. Everyone who did uni is better off financially and is not working as much and making more money than those who work really full time. So don't be scared out of doing uni. Don't think that it's like the worst thing in the world. If you don't like it, leave. But it's generally a good thing in my eyes. The next one is, say no to people. If I could go back and tell my 20, 21, 22-year-old self, hey, that friend is literally fucking terrible. Say no to them. No, I don't want to go for a drive. No, I don't want to go for a bushwalk. No, I don't want to come for a party. No, I don't want to drink alcohol. No, I don't want weed. I don't want any of that. Like, I literally didn't want any of that. I felt like kind of bad and guilty, but then the more I said no, the more it felt good for me. So if me saying no made that person upset or made them angry, that is their problem. I am allowed to say no for my peace. This one is 18 plus a bit. Hookup culture is a scam. Hookup culture is not as liberating as one may think, as one may try to have done. And I'm not the only one who has tried to have done that. Hookup culture is primarily for men. It's like all the women I know, literally everyone that I know that have involved in hookup culture, like we love it, slay, like we're cute, we're sexy, like literally let's go to the club, let's find a guy, like he's so hot, whatever, regrets it. Never got any enjoyment out of it because it was always like, I'm scared, I'm in an unsafe situation. I thought this was meant to be good and liberating. No, it's not. The man busts in 2 seconds. I'm sorry, I'll put 18 plus at the beginning of this thing. The man don't care about you or your pleasure. The man don't care about you and your body. There's only gay hookup culture I believe in. Straight hookup culture I don't believe in. It's terrible. Men take advantage of women at any space, even in a liberated space. Sexual liberation should be an equal transaction between partners or multiple partners. Not what hookup culture is today, which is finding the person on Tinder, hooking up with them, and then them not caring about you. Like, it is emotionally draining, energetically draining, and it is dark. And it's been 4 years, God, 5 years, 3 years, 3 years, 3 years, I think. 3 years? Ugh. 3 years since I did all that hookup culture shit, and I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. It's never happening. Trust me, vibrators are much better. Always remember to charge them, but they're much better. They're not gonna make you cry unless they die. So you just have to keep them charged. Keep them plugged in, girl. Keep them batteries on deck. Next one is, love is all around you. Don't be a fucking idiot and think that the only love is romantic love from the guy on Tinder. Romantic love is not like the highest form of love. It's not. Romantic love is gorgeous, beautiful, love it, love romance, okay, slay. Love for friends, cooking, dancing, working out, pets, family. The love for self is the biggest love I've ever felt. The most all-encompassing wholeness, fulfillment, to live a life of complete freedom and not worrying about what does this person think, what does he think of it, is the biggest love I have ever felt. Men, oh my God, are not going to fulfill you as much as everyone tries to make you believe they won't. Liability, 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 and that's not just coming from a damaged place. I work with women as my job. I see it every day. I talk about it every day. You don't need him. You don't need him. And you know what? There is so much love all around you. Just get out of the mind frame. Say, if men didn't exist, where would my love go? If men did not exist, where would my love go? Where would it go? Self, other women, creativity, dancing, freedom. If men didn't exist, where would your love go? Okay? Think about that for a minute. Next is big sister advice about rentals. When you start to rent, before you even move your shit in, take a picture of every wall, door, corner, crevice, carpet. Don't forget the backyard, the front yard, the nature strip, the letterbox, the fences on the outside and the inside if you can, the garage floor, the garage roof, the garage door, the roller door. Take photos of everything. Please don't make the mistakes that I did for the first 5 years of renting. Take photos of everything, because I'm telling you right now, real estates and owners and what are they called, landlords, they will take your money and run. If you move into a share house where the person has dinted the wall that used to live there and you didn't note that dint down, you're paying $160, Layla. Years ago, I wish I told myself that. Years ago, I said, I saw the dent. I took a photo of it, but I didn't send it to the real estate and note it in my contract. The photo meant nothing. I still had to pay for that to be filled. I could have filled it myself, but I wasn't taught to fill things myself because a man's meant to do it. Guess who knows how to fill a wall now? Guess who knows how to change a tire now? The oil now. Book every appointment by myself. I don't need a man. If you need a man to paint the roof because they're tall, get a ladder. If you need a man to teach you how to do the tire, look up it on the internet and watch the tutorial. So my camera decided to die. Oh my god, it almost beat me. The last one I had was every rejection. Every single rejection, every time someone says no, you go through a breakup, you don't get the job, you don't get the car you wanted, you're not getting the savings you wanted, you don't get the loan you wanted. I promise you with my whole chest that it is simply leading you to blessings. It is leading you to where you need to go. If we're not having breakups, we're not going through breakthroughs. There is a quote as old as time that goes, God's rejection is God's protection. And now I'm not a Christian or religious, but I would say the universe's rejection is the universe's protection. Your rejection or that big breakup, I promise you, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, however long it takes you to heal, you're gonna feel so happy and lucky that you went through that. You're gonna feel like it makes sense to me. So that is all for my video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I upload every single Thursday. We've got maybe perhaps a moving diaries coming soon, which kind of inspired this video about moving on, letting go and claiming your independence and being an independent woman, which is so fucking possible. I can't even go on about it even more. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. I upload every single Thursday. If you like this video, please like. If you use any of my advice, oh my god, tell me in the comments. I need to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye guys.